Welcome to Mama Africa's Tales, where the wind whispers stories of wisdom, and the earth remembers every paw print. Tonight's tale takes us to the wide plains and dry bush of Africa, where two unlikely creatures, the mighty lion and a cunning jackal, become entangled in a web of trust, betrayal, and wit. This is the story of the lion and the jackal. Long ago, when the sun burned hotter and the grasses grew tall, Lion ruled the savannah with a golden mane and a thunderous roar. He was feared, respected, and wise in the ways of strength, but not always in the ways of deception. Jackal, on the other paw, was small and quick, with eyes that never stopped watching, and a mind that never stopped scheming. The animals knew Jackal well, not for his brawn, but for his brain. Yet in those days, Lion and Jackal were not enemies. In fact, they were friends, or so it seemed. Lion and Jackal struck a deal. "Let us hunt together," said Lion. "You are clever, and I am strong." "Indeed," said Jackal, bowing low. "Together, none shall escape us." At first, the partnership worked well. Jackal tracked prey through the thorny bush, and Lion made the kill. But soon, Jackal began to trick Lion. He would lead Lion in one direction, then sneak away and catch a small animal in another. Each time, Jackal ate alone, his belly full, while Lion returned, empty-jawed and puzzled. "Strange," Lion would say. "The trail vanished." "So odd," Jackal would reply, licking his lips. Days passed, and Lion grew thinner while Jackal grew fatter. Even the birds began to whisper. "Jackal eats well these days," chirped the hornbill. "And yet Lion hunts every morning," clucked the guinea fowl. One day, Lion returned from a long, fruitless chase to find bones buried behind a bush near their resting place. His eyes narrowed. His nose flared. He sniffed the ground. "Jackal," he growled. "What is this?" Jackal, ever the actor, widened his eyes. "Oh! I must have forgotten. A gift from an old aunt, a porcupine feast, buried just yesterday." But Lion was no fool. "One more lie," he warned, "and I will show you the price of betrayal." Jackal knew he was in trouble. So, he devised a bold plan. He led Lion to a steep ravine and pointed toward the other side. "There. A herd of antelope. But they're fast. We must hide." Jackal pretended to leap across the ravine and vanished behind a bush. "Come, Lion. Jump across." Lion, trusting, though still unsure, gathered his strength and leaped. But Jackal had moved a stone into his landing spot. Lion landed awkwardly and fell into a pit below. The ravine echoed with his roar. Jackal looked down, smiling sadly. "Forgive me, old friend. But I'd rather be feared than eaten." Then Jackal ran. Days passed. Lion lay trapped, hungry, thirsty, his pride wounded deeper than his paw. Buzzards circled above. Hyenas laughed in the distance. But one morning, a tortoise shuffled near the ravine. She heard the groans and peered in. "Wow! The mighty lion is trapped, help me," Lion rasped. The tortoise nodded. She may have been slow, but she was kind. She returned with buffalo, elephant, and baboon. Together, they used vines and logs to pull Lion to safety. "You are still our king," said the elephant. But not all friends wear smiles. Word spread across the savannah. Jackal had betrayed the lion. Animals turned their backs. No one shared food. Birds refused to guide him to water. One day, as Jackal crept toward a spring, he heard a deep growl behind him. Lion had returned. "You left me to die." It was it was survival. Jackal stammered. Then survive, Lion said. Run. And Jackal did. From that day forward, he never stayed in one place too long. Always hiding. Always watching. And so it was. Lion regained his throne, now wiser and more cautious. Jackal became a wanderer, living on scraps and lies, always afraid of the shadow behind him. The animals never forgot the lesson: strength can lead, but it must be guided by truth. And as for friendship, trust is not given by words, but by actions. Thank you, dear listener, for walking once more through the savannah of stories with Mama Africa's tales. May you choose friends with wisdom, and carry your own truth like a torch in the dark. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, for more tales that walk, talk, and teach. Mama Africa's Tales, where every story has a soul.